videos today. So unfortunately, we don't have the extremely talented Jacob Anderson and the iconic Eric Bogosian with us today. They're so sorry they couldn't be here, but they did send videos.
I can't believe I'm missing it, but I'm here in London doing music stuff, jumping around on stage, which you're going to see a lot of Sam Reed doing that in the future, imagining. So, I don't know, I'll send you a video or something, take notes, Sam. Yeah, also just wanted to say thank you to everybody for all of your support with season 2 and for taking these weird, beautiful vampires into your hearts. And hopefully see you next time. Lots of love. Have a lovely weekend. See you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
We have executive producer overseeing the entire Anne Rice Immortal Universe, Mark Johnson.
It was clearly about Louis, and almost all the decisions were made to deliver on, showing that full, citable way, and that it would be impossible for us to do the show going forward without him. After that, it was very simple. It's like it's a two-hander play that becomes a three-hander play. What piece of art? What book, what movie do you experience the same way when you're 20, or when you're 30, or when you're 60? Hopefully we made something that you could revisit over and over again and feel differently about it every single time. We made some sort of mirror to reflect on the viewer. And so, yeah, I don't know. No, I guess is the question. It should be subjective and aggressively so.
I think we were both a little bit embarrassed, actually. I think we were a bit sort of shocked that it was so emotional. And we're very proud of it, but it was like, whoa, fuck, is that too much? In fact, I actually, in ADR, like that bit when I'm like, did you hurt yourself? I actually asked, can we redo this? Because I sound ridiculous. I'm like, redo it. And Roland, this is the thing with Roland, he's like, no. This is staying in the show. And so you see these characters in an incredibly vulnerable way, in a way that you've never seen them in the show. And it actually is kind of, I'm proud to be in something that is sort of so exposing and vulnerable in a way. So I think at the end of the day, we're proud of it. Yeah. We're really proud of it. Yeah.
All right. Why we were all so invested in Claudia?
Yeah, I got it in season 1. I loved season 1. I thought it was amazing, and I was like, oh my god, I'm going to be a part of this. But yeah, I love Claudia with all my heart, and she can do no wrong ever.
The fact that they are responding to you after what you did, you know what you did. Another one, the performances you brought, the amount of work that had to go into playing the deception that was masking, the love, and also that fear of, the man is old enough to have understood, this was not going to stand, right? He's been through it.
Good afternoon. Yeah, but I think you can, I don't know, for me I was like, you can try and have all of those things in your mind and kill yourself with anxiety from it, or you can play one thing at a time. And I think we have a lot of things in our bodies as human beings. We are a lot of things, but we don't play everything at the same time. We pick and choose, or one thing controls another thing. So I don't know. I think that's how I did it.
How was it for you watching the show and seeing like the fan reaction online and whatnot, if you follow that, and knowing like they're like starting to like me? Just wait until the text messages start coming.
That's exactly how I was reacting to it.
And how fun was it for you to finally get like some work with Sam in that scene in the finale, where you guys kind of, it was like torn between two lovers kind of stuff.
But in the finale.
In the tower.
In the...
Magnus in the tower.
Oh yes. Yeah.
We just did a lot of eye acting.
Yeah, there was a lot of. Also, I remember it was freezing cold in there. Do you remember? It was like.
I don't remember that.
It's maybe it's because I didn't say anything, so I'm like standing in the back. I felt like Rashid again, watching Louis in the study. I think.
But I think that actually that scene, we talked a lot about it. That kind of like the most interesting thing about that scene is what's going on between Lestat and Armand, because they both know what's going on.
Yeah.
So there's so much unspoken stuff between the two of them. That was kind of the most fun layer to play in that.
Yeah, and there's the moment when you say Akasha and you look at and he doesn't know. I was like, there's all of those things are like as an actor, okay, there's curiosity to play with here, but then also as a spectator, knowing where we're going, was like I was thinking ahead to coming out. Oh, this is such a nice little sprinkling for the audience. Like, this is like tingles. You delivered it very well. So.
Delainey and Assad. Anne wrote in, what was it like working together to portray the complicated dynamic between Armand and Claudia? Did you guys recognize any parallels between both your characters, and did that
Returned so young, and like Armand knowing that and still treating Claudia the way that he did is very interesting to me. I'm the leader of his hate page.
There's like I think Armand ultimately, after what he did, he still did. I think there's a lot of respect there for who Claudia was. And there was. I mean, people show respect in lots of weird ways. Sometimes by killing the person, or orchestrating their death. But like there's also you were the Stutz fledgling, and he has complicated feelings towards that as well. So I think he was never gonna love Claudia. I think he feels guilt for a lot of things. I just think he can't face himself. Like he doesn't know how to take responsibility for those things. Yeah, I think he feels guilt.
have you seen somebody also text? They sent in a last minute thing. Have you seen these videos of people going to the Louvre to go see the Armand painting?
My sister sent me one. My sister sent me a photo of some people at the Louvre, and they took pictures in front of.
It's not in the Louvre, is it?
It's in the same room as the Mona Lisa. We might soon overtake Mona Lisa. I think someone needs to tell them to start a queue or something. Yeah, we filmed it somewhere else, but
Sam, that's the magic of what I do.
And listens to it, and everybody feels like, what a fucking great show. All right, we're back to where we were.
Well, Daniel, how would you describe did you create in your mind or even like on a deck tones or styles for each of the characters? Like their own hype music kind of thing?
Yeah, if it's possible, they'll get an instrument for themselves that is their instrument, maybe per season, if possible, and maybe it's just per episode, depending on the other needs of what's happening on screen. And everybody gets their themes, their melodic themes, which weave in and out throughout seasons and episodes. Yeah, I try to do as much character work as possible. I, like Roland, came from the playwriting world. That's what I studied.
Thank God he's
Oh,
playing.
got it. Got it. So you're not seeing the real one. You're seeing it. Okay.
But your theater, you got to do 2 of them. And what kind of singer is this guy going to be?
Well, I guess we've been talking some stuff back and forth, me and Daniel, about what Assad is going to sound like. And the basic thing that we should know is, in the books, it's sort of a bookend. There's one concert, but we don't do things like that on our show. So it's going to be a full tour across the world. I don't know. David Bowie, Bjork.
T-Rex?
What?
Freddie Mercury,
Beastie Boys?
Friends List,
Shostakovich?
Douglas Dare, Red Cross, Lang Lang, Iggy Pop, St. Vincent, Prince, Florence Welch, Jim Lewis, Gustav Mahler, Brendan Flowers, Fiona Apple, Serge Gainsbourg, Electric Light Orchestra, The Sweet, Nick Cave, Rally Ritchie, Benjamin Cleveland, Clementine, Chapel Rowan, David Lee Roth, Ryan Cantor, John Cale, Jeff Magna, Paul Westerberg, Martha Argerich, and Daniel Hart. It's going to be so fun!
And since we can't do audience questions today, you have something else better for that.
Oh, they don't want to see it. Oh, well, what you can do with a certain amount of money in the city of Pacoima. Here we go. A sneak
A sneak?
of a lot of stuff. From a potential, soon to be season 3 of Enter the Vampire.